Welcome to TaleTinker, where stories come to life. Today's story is Andi and the California Beat Squirrels. This is episode 1, the day Andi met the squirrels. Most families come to Sunset Bluff State Park in California for the waves and the amazing views. But Andi, she came for the squirrels. Not just any squirrels, the California beach squirrels. They weren't gray or shy like the ones in town. These guys were something else. They scurried through seaside caves, stretched out in sunbeams on sandstone ledges, and popped out of burrows with tiny sunglasses and snack wrappers. They were coastal legends with windswept whiskers and a vibe that said, "Dude, no worries, just waves." Andi had been watching them all week from her family's campsite on the cliff. She'd perch on the picnic table every morning with her black bangs blowing in the breeze, her big brown eyes scanning the bluff. Sometimes she'd swear they were waving at her. Her parents thought it was adorable. Her dog thought it was suspicious. That morning, while her mom packed up the snacks and her dad wrestled with the RV awning, Andi followed a flutter of seagulls towards the edge of the trail. She held a half-eaten granola bar like a peace offering and tiptoed through the wild sage and ice plants. Then she saw him, a squirrel, balancing on a sun-bleached piece of driftwood like it was a surfboard. He wore a necklace made of tiny seashells, and his tail flicked like it had its own beat. "Name's Cali," he said, as cool as the ocean breeze. "You look like the kind of human who's down for some adventure." Andi froze, blinked, and then she grinned so wide it nearly cracked her cheeks. "Always," she said. From behind a driftwood log, 2 more squirrels popped up. Tiki, with sea glass shades, and Luna with a tiny hibiscus tucked behind one fuzzy ear. "We've been watching you," Luna said. "You've got squirrel spirit."
"Dude, we're just talking," Cali added. "And we think it's time to see the rest of this wild country. Ever been on a road trip with squirrels?"
Andi glanced back at the RV. Her parents were still distracted. She looked at the squirrels, then at her granola bar. "Only if you ride shotgun," she said. The squirrels high-fived. "Let's do this," Tiki grinned. And just like that, it began. A journey from the golden cliffs of California to the deep forests, tall mountains, and crowded cities of America, where squirrels of every kind waited with stories, snacks, and surprises. And whenever they went, one thing was certain. No one could believe the girl with the gravelly voice and the squirrel squad who surfed the breeze all the way from Sunset Cliffs. Thank you for joining us on today's TaleTinker. Remember to subscribe and click the little bell for episode 2 of Andi and the California Beach Squirrels. And join us on Friday for Writing with TaleTinker, where we create new stories all of our own together.